rush your city, like Oda said, and take on the new gym leader, and Ryan. How the fuck did you get back up there? We got femurs of steel. Excuse me, I've got to tell you something important. First, take these. We received some autumn berries. Those are autumn berries. If you give one to your Pokemon, its HP will be restored. What's more, you can give your Pokemon a berry to hold. Like this autumn berry, for instance. When a Pokemon holds this berry, it can eat the berry if it gets hurt in the heat of battle and regain some of its lost HP. My hair wiggled. Well, I just told you to challenge the gym leader. Especially as gym leader is a very strong Pokemon trainer. But you have nothing to worry about, cause he's a bit of an asshole and a pussy. If you think hard about what the Pokemon at your side can do, and what you should do as a trainer, victory will be yours. And then you should take on stronger and stronger trainers. Actually, take on the gym leaders of each city. Working together with your Pokemon is what makes you grow as a trainer. As you and your Pokemon grow stronger, you will become giggity-ga. Okay, aside from the weird random tangent that he went on towards the end, he said some very wise words there. So either way, let's head back. Jeez, I like it in the older games where basically there were tons of ledges for getting back where you didn't have to walk through the grass. You know what I'm talking about? You know, there was always that convenient ledge that means that on your way back to your starting town / city in this case, you didn't have to run into any Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? You know that stuff? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, anyway. Anyway, welcome to the Pokemon School! I asked Alder from Flockacy Town to teach here. He declined, saying it was the era of young people now. Okay. Anyway, got a classroom here. Did you use items during Pokemon battles? If you'd like, try using these. Tornadus Kick will give you a sweet X-Defend. Use X-Defense to make a Pokemon's defense go up. A trainer's judgment about whether to use items or moves is important in battle. Sure. You know how you can have Pokemon hold items? Well, it seems like they don't know how to use items made by people, like potions. Yeah, so basically he's just informing you that he's just trying to clarify what Alder said. Basically, Pokemon can hold various items, but they can't hold things such as potions and ethers and such. There are berries that can do such things, but either way. Here we have the blackboard, and as always in Pokemon games, the blackboard indicates statuses. Of course, I'll just run through them very quickly, even though my explanations may take longer than those on the blackboard. Either way, poison. Basically, poison will slowly decrease your Pokemon's health at the end of each turn. If a Pokemon is badly poisoned, which can occur, the amount of HP that is lost at the end of each round increases over time. So that's really something that you don't want hanging about. Of course, from 5th gen, like the original Black and White, and I'm assuming onwards, poison will no longer actually occur on the field, or yeah, like it did in all previous generations. So that's a neat little thing. Next up is paralyzation. Basically, this status condition, for example, Pokemon cuts their speed down, making them typically go after the foe. It'll also then sometimes have a percentage chance, which I don't know what the percentage is, but it'll have a chance of actually stopping the Pokemon from actually hitting on a turn. So like I said, I don't know what the percentage is. Either way, next up we have Sleep, which basically immobilizes Pokemon and doesn't make them able to use any move from I think around about 2 turns to 5. Of course, if Pokemon have the ability Insomnia or have moves like Sleep Talk, they can put this to good advantage. Next up is Burn, which has the same effectiveness as both paralyzation and poison in a way, as it will slowly decrease health at the end of each turn, of course, and it will actually decrease the user's attack. stat, if I remember correctly, so there's something to watch out for. And then lastly, we have Frozen, which basically serves the exact same purpose as Sleep. It'll basically freeze the... Whoop. Computer went off there for a second in sleep mode. Anyway, it will freeze the user for, assuming 2 to 5 turns as well. And what the fucking computer? Of course, however, there are some... I don't know whether it's every fire-type move or just certain fire-type moves, but either way, there are some certain fire-type moves and whatnot that can actually help you defrost from it. Otherwise, you'll just defrost from it over time. Same with Sleep, you'll just wake up casually over time, unless you use items, of course. So yep, I knew my explanations would take longer. Either way, let's carry on. Normal type Pokemon are weak to fighting type Pokemon, but the only Pokemon around here like that are the Railu and Flockesy Ranch. If you're going to battle with a fire, water, or grass type Pokemon, it'll be a simple test of strength. Yep, so that guy's basically just giving you some lowdown. He's sort of essentially Clyde, I guess, even though Clyde is in this gym. We just need to get to him first. There's a technique that enables you to cancel evolution. Here, I'll read the textbooks to you. You can surprise a Pokemon and stop its evolution by pressing the B button when a Pokemon is evolving. Sweet, so you just jump out on your Pokemon whilst they're evolving and they're like, holy shit, what the fuck? And yeah, you can stop them evolving. Either way, one thing to note is that I actually do have, oh well, you can't see it unless I do this. Nope, still can't see it, but either way, I did catch a Railu while I was training in the Flockesy field. It's only level 7, and obviously only knows, the only fighting type move that it does know is Counter, a retaliation move that counters any physical attack, flinching doubles the damage taken. Sure, also has Endurance, Quick Attack, and Foresight as well, but either way, not going to be using Railu on my team. Oh yeah, I also called them a Reap and a Little Pup during my travels as well, but anyway. So I am simply just going to be using a Sumara, and hoping that this gym leader doesn't screw me. Although he does seem like the type that might. Anyway, hello, I'm Clyde. I don't know what voice I did for Clyde during Pokemon White, so I'm just gonna give him a new voice. I'm Clyde, a gym leader for for challengers who challenge the Pokemon gym. Challengingly, of course. Thank you for taking on the gym. Take this to commemorate your debut. And we get some fresh water. Which I still have 8 fresh waters in my bag on my Pokemon White. As an example that I have never once used any fresh water he's given me. Pokemon gyms are facilities for testing trainers' abilities, but simply, if you can defeat the gym leader, it means you're a really good trainer. If you run out of Pokemon that can fight during a Pokemon battle, you lose. So having a lot of Pokemon with you might work to your advantage. Oh really? I didn't see that coming. You must be a challenger. Welcome to Spertia City's Pokemon Gym. I'm Cheren, the gym leader. Well, maybe I better say that I just became the gym leader. More importantly, we need to prepare before welcoming you to the gym. We have a challenger. You two, take your places. If you can defeat these two, then I'll be your opponent. Yep, you guessed it. Dear old Cheren is the frickin' gym leader. Good for him. Good for him. Anyway, I'm gonna save beforehand. I don't know, it feels like something I might need to save beforehand, I don't know. I don't know why. I just don't know. Shit, I've really only been recording for 30 minutes now? God damn it. Cheren saw potential in me and made me a trainer in this gym. Here's a neat little fact. Oh, by the way, if you defeat a girl too, you can challenge the gym leader. Sure, I'll take her on. But here's a neat little fact. In my original White playthrough, I chose Snivy, as I mentioned during the first episode, which means that Cheren was given Tebig. Which means that right now, if he had his team, I could easily whoop that ass. Well, actually, if he had that team, I really wouldn't. But I'm just saying, in terms of starters, whatever, I'm not that funny. Now I'll show you all the things I've learned from Cheren. Wow, did she basically just have the exact same Pokemon as him, but in reverse? Well, I guess Patrat and Lillipup are really the only normal types that you can encounter so far. That and I guess Azumarill. But still. Either way, I'm gonna quickly heal up, so I'm ready for Cheren. And now that we've done that, we can now head off and run up these stairs. Hey Cheren. Just gonna sneak up behind you and save, and gonna get a little worried that Cheren might own me. I mean, as I've mentioned many times throughout the first 3 episodes or so of this series so far, I like Maryland, and from what I saw of his playthrough of the English version of White, well, things didn't go well for him, so, and I've only got 1 Pokemon on my team so far. I mean, he had Snivy and an Azumarill. Anyway. Just as this... God damn it. I can never speak ever, so just giving you a heads up. Just as this is your first gym challenge, this is my first Pokemon battle as a gym leader. Let's both do our best and have a battle we can be proud of. As blurriness likes to fuck me over as always, but frankly, I don't know, I can't be asked to change it to just manual and set everything up and it's looking shitty, as it does anyway. Doesn't matter, anyway, first gym battle against Cheren? Either way, Cheren will have 2 Pokemon, as he is the first gym leader. I mean, they typically do. And fuck, I didn't give, make Azumarill a Oranberry to hold. Fuck. Well, either way, this is Cheren. First Pokemon on his team is Patrat, level 11. Normal type with the ability Keen Eye, and with the moves Bite, Tackle, Detect, and Work Up. Now, the work Up, I have to choose that move. I see your Pokemon. Either way, that Work Up is going to be a bit of annoying. It's sort of the signature move that Cheren will be using, and also the TM that he will give you. Basically, it raises... I wasn't paying attention. Does it just raise attack and defense? Or... No, I think it's just attack and special attack. Yeah, anyway, and... also, I really hate Detect. I mean, I really despise Protect and Detect. I mean, they're on my damn list. And if you don't know what it is, basically it's a list of things that I've damned for all of eternity. And we're already on to his second Pokemon, or last Pokemon. I mean, it's his second Pokemon, but it's also his last. And that is Lillipup, level 13. Normal type with ability Vital Spirit, and with the moves Work Up as well, Tackle, Helping Hand, and Bite. Gonna throw up a, yeah, I knew it was gonna do that anyway. I'm pretty sure both these Pokemon were gonna do that either way. Yeah, it's attack and special attack. Anyway, I'm gonna throw up this Focus Energy on any chance that I might get a crit, though I doubt it. I mean, I would be amazed. Anyway, so you should be really scared from that Work Up, because God knows it's probably gonna screw me over either way. Anyway, this is a better time than any to... Probably the first time ever I'm gonna use the fresh water that Clyde gave me, because no doubt Cheren is also gonna heal, because that's a thing that gym leaders tend to do. Yeah, they tend to heal their Pokemon. So good. So I'll take that opportunity because I really don't want to lose. And yes, critical hit. Thank you, Focus Energy. You served me well, whether or not that was from it or not. We're low 16. It's all good. This is what a real Pokemon battle is. That battle has made me feel really glad you are my first challenger as a gym leader. I give you this in honor of your strength you and your Pokemon showed. And we receive... a pretty basic badge. Here is your first gym badge, the basic badge. This is an important milestone. With this badge, Pokemon up to level 20 will obey you, including traded Pokemon. And I want you to take this. We get TM83 workup, which as you saw, basically raises attack and special attack. Yep, it raises, yep, okay. By the way, TMs can be used as many times as you want. Yeah, this ain't no first to 4th gen shit. In the Unova region, we way up on technology. Anyway, there are 8 gyms and 8 gym badges. If you're a trainer, you could collect all of them. That will make it easier to fill the pages of the Pokedex as well. Yeah. 2 years ago, Pokedex in hand, I left on a journey with my friends. Okay, so he's not gonna elaborate on that any further. Sure, why not? So yep, didn't need to use any Oran Berries, even though they might have helped out slightly. I mean, had the Oran Berry activated, then I guess I would only need to have used a regular potion, and... I am so gonna get back pains, you won't believe. Anyway, hey! How was it? How did your Pokemon battle with the gym leader? Oh, yeah, how did your Pokemon battle with the gym leader go? Oh, if it isn't the basic badge, wow, amazing! You just set off on your journey with your Pokemon. You definitely have a potential as a trainer, I'm sure of it. This is from me. It's a TM for the move, Return. We received TM27, Return. It is basically the opposite of Frustration, which we got earlier, where essentially its power will get better the happier the Pokemon is with you. So essentially this will work a lot better later on when you've, like, obviously, when you've hanged out with your Pokemon a lot more. I'm pretty sure the highest it can go to power-wise is 102, which is pretty damn awesome, I guess. So, you know, still, that Cheren. Bianca, it's been 2 years, hasn't it? Oh, wow! Well, what's up? I thought it would be a good idea to register each other in the X transceiver. Now you can communicate with me from the X transceiver. Me too. I registered Professor Juniper for you too. And just like that, the X transceiver or cross transceiver or the Kai transceiver, whatever you want to call it, starts ringing. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Whether to stick with X transceiver, I don't know. Maybe Kai transceiver. That sounds awesome, right? Right? Hi there, Ryan. I'm Professor Juniper. Bianca told me you accepted the Pokedex. Thank you so much. Yeah, as if I had a fucking choice. Thanks to you, we will all know more about Pokemon and be able to get along with them even better. Are you seriously telling me that Toku wasn't any helpful at all? I mean, I've seen a lot of fucking Pokemon on that game, so I don't know what you're talking about. Hi, Professor Juniper. It's really interesting over here. There are so many Pokemon we couldn't prove were... Yeah. There are so many Pokemon we couldn't prove were here 2 years ago. Thank you for going so far for this errand, Bianca. And Cheren, how are you enjoying being a gym leader? Professor Juniper, it's been a long time. I'm glad you're doing so well. The gym leader position is very tough. If I had my usual partners... Oh, Cheren, having battles that come down to the wire will make you a gym leader who deepens the bond between your challengers and their Pokemon, right? It'll be fine. Cheren's a new gym leader, I'm an assistant Pokemon professor, and Ryan is a new trainer. We will always have Pokemon by our sides. That's right, Bianca. Our world is a world where we live with Pokemon. Everyone, keep that in mind as you pursue your dreams with your Pokemon. Particularly you, Ryan. The Pokedex may be important, but first, enjoy your journey with your Pokemon to your heart's content. Hey, Ryan, isn't Professor Juniper cool? No. If you talk to her on an X transceiver, she'll evaluate the completeness of your Pokédex or tell you a lot about how Pokemon evolve. And you can call us too, of course. I'll tell you how well you and your Pokemon are getting along, okay? Bianca makes a good point. I'll tell you what I know about Pokemon ability and Pokemon type matchups. Are you the gym leader? 1, 2, 3, let's battle! You look like a tough trainer. Understood. Please come into my Pokemon gym. What was that weak answer? I'm definitely going to take you down! Being a gym leader is even harder than I imagined. The next thing is to make it so you can use the Seeker. The Seeker is a cool device for communication, such as infrared connection and Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. So yeah, our button screen is now being put to good use. Nope, not turning it on, don't care, don't have no one to use it for, with, or whatever. If you want to turn on the C-Gear, touch the power symbol at the bottom right of the C-Gear screen. Then after turning on the power, if you touch the question mark icon in the bottom right corner of the C-Gear screen, you can read about the C-Gear. Like, what are you going to do now? You know, there's another Pokemon Gym in Burbank City, which is just past Flockacy Town. I think I'll do that. Okay, but I got 8 minutes of recording time left, so I don't know whether I'll be fast enough to do what I want to do just before we end things off. I'm gonna try as fast as I can, so let's hurry the fuck up. Up here we have the Union Room, the just Wi-Fi place. And on top of that, we have where the global terminal is now stationed, as, you know, they were so uncool and, like, didn't want to create a building for it or whatever. But anyway, I guess I'll do this stuff next time. So, yeah, obviously end things off here, because, like I said, I'm running low on recording footage time, and, you know, I want to make, this would be too boring for you guys. So, you know, see you guys on the next episode. Until then, bye!